is a tephra cone or tuff ring volcano in northern Iceland, to the east of Myvtan. It erupted in 2500 BP in the southern part of the Krafla Fisher Swarm. The crater is approximately 1 kilometer in diameter. Tephra has been carried from Haverfjall all over the Lake Myvtan area. A landslide apparently occurred in the south part of the crater during the eruption, which accounts for the disruption to the round shape of the mountain. During the Age of Settlement, lava flowed from Svoltjugorja at the southern end of NAVLOG, around Haverfjall, which was nearly engulfed by the lava. Myvtan is a shallow lake situated in an area of active volcanism in the north of Iceland, not far from the Krafla volcano. It has a high amount of biological activity. The lake and the surrounding wetlands provides a habitat for a number of water birds, especially ducks. The lake was created by a large basaltic lava eruption 2,300 years ago, and the surrounding landscape is dominated by volcanic landforms, including lava pillars and rootless vents. The effluent river Laxa is known for its rich fishing for brown trout and Atlantic salmon. The river Laxa, Lake Myvtan and the surrounding wetlands are protected as a nature reserve. Since the year 2000, a marathon around the lake takes place in the summer. The Astronaut Monument is a monument commemorating the training of Apollo astronauts in northern Iceland in 1965 and 1967. It is located outside the Exploration Museum in Husavik and contains the names of 32 Apollo astronauts who were sent to Iceland for training in geology for crewed lunar missions. 14 of the trainee astronauts later flew to the Moon, and 7 of those conducted geology work on the lunar surface. The monument includes the names of the astronauts, the American and Icelandic flags, the insignia of the Apollo program, and features 2 steel globes on top of 2 basalt columns to represent the Earth and the Moon. The monument was unveiled on July 15, 2015, by the grandchildren of Apollo 11 astronaut Neil Armstrong. Eyjafjordur is one of the longest fjords in Iceland. It is located in the central north of the country. Situated by the fjord is the country's fourth most populous municipality, Akureyri. The fjord is long and narrow and measures 60 kilometers from its head to its mouth. Its greatest width is 15 kilometers between Ólafsfjörður and Klögutur at the fjord's mouth, but for the greater part of its length it is mostly 5 to 10 kilometers wide. The fjord is surrounded by hills and mountains on both sides. The mountains are taller on the west side, in the mountain range of the Tröllaskagi Peninsula. In the outer part of the fjord there are no lowlands along the coast as the steep hills roll directly into the sea. Further south in the fjord there are strips of lowland along both coasts. These are wider on the west side. Several valleys lead from Eyjafjordur, most of them to the west, where the two most significant are Hörgárdla and Svarfaðardalur. Dalsmynni is the only valley on the east side. However, the largest valley in the area is Eyjafjallajökull, which runs directly south from the fjord itself. It is about 50 kilometers long, and is home to one of Iceland's largest agricultural regions. Several rivers flow into Eyjafjordur. The most significant are Eyjafjallajökull and Hörgá, and Funjoska. The island of Husavik in the middle of Eyjafjordur is the second largest island off the coast of Iceland and often referred to as the Pearl of Eyjafjordur. Eyjafjordur contains a number of hydrothermal vents in shallow water, with cones rising up to 20 meters below the water surface. Akureyri is a town in northern Iceland. It is Iceland's fourth largest municipality, after Reykjavik, Hafnarfjörður, and Kópavogur, and the largest town outside Iceland's heavily populated southwest corner. Nicknamed the capital of North Iceland, Akureyri is an important port and fishing center. The area where Akureyri is located was settled in the 9th century but did not receive a municipal charter until 1786. Allied units were based in the town during World War II. Further growth occurred after the war as the Icelandic population increasingly moved to urban areas. The area has a relatively mild climate because of geographical factors, and the town's ice-free harbor has played a significant role in its history. The Norse Viking Helgi Magri Eyvindarson originally settled the area in the 9th century. The first mention of Akureyri is in court records from 1562, when a woman was sentenced there for adultery. In the 17th century, Danish merchants based their camps at the current site of Akureyri, which was one of the numerous spits of land in Pólland. The main reasons for choosing this spot for trading operations were the outstanding natural harbor and the fertility of the area. The merchants did not live at Akureyri year-round, but returned home in the winter. Permanent settlement at Akureyri started in 1778, and 8 years later, the town was granted its municipal charter by the King of Denmark along with 5 other towns in Iceland. The king hoped to improve the living conditions of Icelanders by this action, because at the time, Iceland never had urban areas. As far as the king was concerned, Akureyri was unsuccessful because it did not grow from its population of 12. It lost its municipal status in 1836, but regained it in 1862. From then on, Akureyri grew because of the excellent port conditions and perhaps more because of the productive agricultural region around it. Agricultural products became an important sector of the economy.